Welcome to the analysis of This is America. Donald Glover, also called Childish Gambino, Ludwig Göransson, and Jeffrey Lamar, also called John Falk, was writers, but only Donald Glover and Ludwig Göransson was the producers. In the first paragraph, it is written "Yeah, yeah, yeah, go, go away," which will make allusion to some Americans wanting people with a social, racial threat to move out of the United States. In the third paragraph, "Don't catch you slipping up" is said repeatedly. It means that if you slip up and are in the wrong social circle, it will probably only go down from there on.
This is America. Skirt, woo, don't catch you slipping up. Look how I'm living now, police be tripping now, woo. Is written in the fourth paragraph and makes the allusion to the police who can be very racist over for black people, and it's also a fact that in USA, black men between the age of 15 and 34 are 9 times more likely to get killed by the police. Even though they are innocent, they seem to look suspicious. Still in paragraph 4, he used a word guerrilla that comes from Spanish and mean war. At 227, paragraph 7, he says silly to refer to the 4 people using their cell phones, which could mean that they are imprisoned in the digital world, even though it's a very useful toy in the real life. Saying silly, he could also be meaning a prison cell that relates to the fact that black people are more likely to go to prison just because of racial traits. In the video, the ones using the cell phones are the harsh medical bars that reminds of a prison bars. There are a lot of onomatopoeia in the lyrics like sky, blah, ha, wow, woo, and a. They help Childish Gambino to get in the right mood from the black crowd.
On this screenshot, a man playing guitar is seen. The man looks like Trayvon Martin's father. Trayvon Martin was an African-American high school student who was killed 26 February 2012. The reason he was killed was that a white watch captain named George Zimmerman reported him as a suspicious person and then shot him in self-defense. Later on, a homicide detective named Christopher Serino and Trayvon Martin's father accused Zimmerman's action as being related to racial issues. This played a part in the Black Lives Matter campaign.
Childish Gambino is seen wrapping the guns he's using in red cloth with care. This represents how America values guns over human lives, which can be seen with their gun policy, which allows people to own weapons for private use. Plus, he is handling the gun to a little boy.
In this scene, Childish Gambino is pointing a gun to a man, while posing in the same way as the character Jim Crow. Jim Crow was a character which was based on white American conception of Afro-American people and their culture. He used black face makeup, ripped and dirty clothes to represent black Americans.
In the background of this shot, a dead man is getting dragged over the floor, not being treated with respect, which also is a symbol for how America do not value human body lives.
In this shot, a person wearing black clothes riding a white horse is seen. The white horse is in Christianity a symbol of death. It comes from the myth about the 4 horsemen who appears when the apocalypse comes and ruins the world.
In this shot, Gambino gunned a chore of 10 people down. This is a reference to the Charleston Church massacre, where a white boy killed 9 Afro-Americans. His motive was the church history, because the church is one of the oldest black churches in the US and because the church is related to civil rights organization.
In this shot, the children who are dancing with Gambino are pictured. The children wearing school uniforms represent all the things America wants to highlight, which is Afro-American children getting an education, which removes all the focus from the chaos in the background, all the racial issues in America.
The lyric during this shot is, "This is a silly, that's a tool," which complement what the picture represents, which is a bunch of Afro-Americans using their phones to document the brutality instead of grabbing it. This shows the Afro-American mindset. And it's something normal that happens daily. It also shows how the media is used to document every little incident.
In this scene, a lot of old American cars are pictured, which is a symbol of America's lack of forward movement when it comes to racial issues.
In the last scene, Gambino is seen running away from it all. This shows how Gambino has had enough, and his face expression dedicates how he has to run for his life to survive America.